Greetings in the name of the Most High Yah. It's King Yediah, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets. And today is the 22nd of August 2022. Right now it's 1:20 p.m. and I'm gonna do a trade recap here on my Apple trade today. And going off of my last video where I was saying like I think we're gonna get a rally in the stock market up to like on the ES1 it's the upper VWAP. I forgot exactly what level that would be, but I broke it down in the last video. So today I was looking at, even though, let's go up to the 15-minute, even though we're in a lower value relationship today on the Camarilla pivots, we have R3 here at let's see, might have to go up to the 30-minute chart. Right. So last Friday, S3 was at 173.69, R3 was at 174.67, and today R3 is at 172.18, S3 is at 170.85, right? So we're supposed to be looking for like a lower value setup where, you know, price might. This is actually my Papa Bear strategy, where in a downtrend you get a pop back up to like S4 or S3, right? So S4 or S3 right here, or even floor pivot S1, right? So let's point that out. So floor pivot S1 is at 170.64. Normally it kind of correlates, it's around the same areas like the Camarilla levels, 170.85, the S3 Camarilla, and the floor pivot S1 is usually around the same area. And in this strategy, in a downtrend, you're looking for, like, when we open weak, we're gonna get that pop back up to like S4 floor pivot S1 or even S3 if we get a strong rally in the open, and then it's gonna flush down again, right? So, and then you look into like capture like floor pivot S3 and stuff like that, right? Which is like 168.21, right? So in actuality, I didn't play it like that today, because if you looked at my previous video, I'm looking at, we're in a bullish rally right now in a bear market, right? So it's looking like we're gonna get some bullish action for the time being. So I was looking at Apple as the strongest strongest in the tech sector, right? So I actually took a pre-market trade right here, small size, entered, let's see what that was, entered here at 169.14. So the break above 169, you see we were running up there. The break above 169, got an entry at 169.14 on the pullback, and then we ran up. We actually ran up to S2, right? So in the open, we were looking kind of strong, right? We pulled back here, first 5-minute candle we pulled back. So I entered here on when we pulled back, we came back down here, and when we broke back above VWAP, that's when I entered, right? So I believe we came back down. Yeah, so we came back down. I added to the position here, and then finally I took a stop out here, which is where price is at currently, around 168.80, somewhere around there. So that was the first trade, and got stopped out. Tried to catch like the bullish reversal, right? So that didn't pan out, and all within risk parameters and stuff. Was no big crazy size and stuff like that. I'm getting that more under control, so obeyed the rules, risk management rules and stuff like that. So let's see, what else did I do? So yeah, went long again off of lower VWAP, took another long here, and then I stopped out. I stopped out on the pullback here, right? And then I entered the position here again I think when we popped back up, I entered the position here again, and we came back, broke above lower VWAP again, so I entered there long again, right? So had to hold through this. You know, we popped up in profit and stuff like that. Had to hold through this. We fell again, and eventually that trade just fell apart, right? So we never caught the support until like over here. So I just took my stop out when we broke lower VWAP, right? So at that point, I'm looking at it like, okay, it's really struggling to sell off, right? Even though it's a lower value relationship in the Camarillas, it's not looking great for a sell off, right? Because we're not actually flushing down. We're getting a lot of support and stuff like that, right? So finally the support came in, went long again here on the break above floor pivot S3, added to the position right here. I think that's pre-market low. It came back, so I stopped out, right? So eventually, finally, I just was like, man, this is really, it's just bearish. It's not really catching the reversal, right? But this was my mistake here, going short on VWAP, going short here again, and eventually it pulled back, and I stopped out at volume points of control, right? The thing about it is, if I notice, like, let's say the stock market is weak and I finally accept that, I needed to go over to Nvidia, right? Which is really the weakest, in my opinion, it's kind of like the weakest in the tech sector, really. Like when you want to sell the market concerning tech, like Nvidia is a good seller, right? So that's where I should have went over to Nvidia, because Apple is really strong in the tech sector, so I shouldn't have shorted Apple. So yeah, I'll do some separate videos for right now. I have some live trades going on in Nvidia and also on Meta, right? Because to me those are the weak ones when it comes to the market is being weak. Those are my go-to kind of tech trades, especially Meta. So I'll do a trade recap on that. So that was my Apple trade recap. Alright, y'all, it's King Yediya, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets, and y'all trade safe and stay blessed.